Hey there, welcome to day 11 of our free 30-day Get Up and Go Challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. I broke it today. I'm actually going to set it on just under 10 minutes so I make sure I don't go over today. As I hit the SOAP framework, I tend to talk too much and talk too long and give too many examples. So I'm going to try to not do that today. We are going to start out with our physical well-being. Remember, we've got the 9 areas and aspects of our life: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. And I did not go online yesterday because I'm feeling under the weather, which is another reason I selected to start with physical. Our physical well-being is the foundation of pretty much everything. Just like I believe that confidence and communication are critical and they impact all the other areas and aspects of our life, our physical well-being is one that we just simply can't ignore. We can ignore it for a while. I am the poster child for ignoring my health and my physical well-being, but then I had a sudden cardiac arrest, and lucky for me, there were people there that could save me and resuscitate me, and so I'm here today to talk to you and share this SOAP framework with you. So today we're going to talk about P, physical, and S, the S in our SOAP framework, the S, which stands for story or situation. I'm going to share a tool with you on how to get at your current story and your desired story so we can begin filling in the gap to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Now, current story. We could talk about all different aspects of our physical well-being, right? We could talk about our health, like right now I've got a cold and clog in my throat. I could deal with that, or, which I'm already dealing with that, I'm not going to just ignore it. We could talk about energy. I think with respect to our physicality, energy, how much energy we have, how much energy we bring to every area of our life is really, really important. We could talk about nutrition. We could talk about exercise. We could talk about movement. We could talk about hydration and do we drink enough water? Do we have enough fluids? I actually have 4 different fluids around me right now because I know how important it is to hydrate when you're feeling under the weather. As I use that as an excuse to take a drink of my coffee. Sleep. Are we getting enough sleep? Sleep is when our body repairs itself. So are we getting enough sleep? Are we getting any sleep? Are we having disturbed sleep? We could talk about nutrition, what we're actually putting in our body. We could talk about supplements. Are we taking any vitamins or minerals or supplements to counteract our food supply or to make sure that we're supplementing our food supply? And I could talk about the weight gain that I've had during COVID and that I want to lose that. I could talk about stress increase due to COVID and all the other craziness in the world, but I think that's better served under emotions or mindset. So what tool are we going to use to, number one, we have to decide. Let's pick one area and focus on that. I'm going to pick, I was thinking about my arms today. But I'll put that into the category of exercise and movement. But my current story is I've noticed that the sleeves in some of my shirts are snug and that I don't wear any sleeveless shirts. All summer long I've worn like 2 sleeveless shirts, and it's because I don't like my flappy chicken arms. So that's my current story. What tool are we going to use to get at this? I call this the journalistic framework. Learned it in high school, and it of course is the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Those 6 questions traditionally in journalism were to get at the facts, nothing but the facts, ma'am, in the story. Remember that Dragnet or something? But we want to get at what are the facts? What's the real situation? What's really going on? And the most important part here is, as we're asking ourselves these questions about our current story, we want to be 100% honest with ourselves. We don't want to be deluding ourselves, sugarcoating it, making things seem better than they are. We want to be real with ourselves. We're not telling anybody else's story. This is a story we're telling ourselves. This is a story that's going on from that little voice in our head all the time. So we want to be super honest with ourselves. So if I'm thinking about my movement, my lack of movement right now, what is my current situation? What's my current story? Well, I'm missing days. Some days I have been skipping, going for a walk, skipping my daily exercise. And why am I'm making excuses? So that's my current story. I'm making excuses that I don't feel good, so I'm missing my exercise some days, which actually makes me feel worse. So that's part of my current story. So if movement is going to be what I'm looking at, I'm going to go through and I'm going to say, okay, how often am I exercising? And what am I doing? And what is the current story I'm telling myself? What excuses am I making for when I'm not doing it? when I know like I feel better when I do it, etc. So the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Who, of course, is me. What is physical activity, movement, exercise. Where? Well, usually at home or out in the neighborhood or going for a walk at the park, etc. I don't belong to a health club or anything right now. When? Well, right now, this is my current situation. Why? Well, I want to be at my desired weight. I want to have energy. I want to feel physically fit. Then we could go through the 7 whys of all the reasons that I want to increase my movement and exercise, increase my flexibility, feel better about myself, fit into my clothes, etc., etc. And then how? Well, the how is the rest of the SOAP framework. So here's my current situation: who, what, where, when, why, and how. Now I want to answer the same questions for what is my actual desired situation: who, what, where, when, why, and how. Well, the who is still going to be me. The what is I want to, and then whatever my goal is, exercise or be active every single day, or do some form of exercise every day, or 5 days a week, or 4 days a week, whatever it is for you. But that's mine. I want to exercise every day. I want to be physically active every day. Where, home, park, wherever I am, I want to have activities that no matter where I am, if I'm traveling, if I'm at home, I can do something. Now, the reason I love walking is wherever I am, whenever I am, I can always go for a walk. And that meets my criteria for daily activity and exercise. When? Well, in the future, but as soon as possible, I want to be doing this. Why? And then I can list all of the reasons why I want to be active and moving and physically active. Now, I personally have arthritis. I've had arthritis since my 20s, and so I understand the importance of moving all the joints and all the things in my body every single day. How am I going to do that? Well, that's what the rest of the framework's about. So tomorrow, as we talk about the O in our SOAP framework, and then the A and the P over the next 3 days, I will create a plan and I will execute on that plan to get more movement into my life. So today, your assignment is to use the journalistic framework on either the physical story of your life, or you can pick one of the other 9 areas and aspects of your life if you prefer to start with that. But I guess this time through, I'm going to recommend that you start with physical and pick one area or aspect of your physical well-being and answer the questions: who, what, where, when, why, and how. Do I want to, what is my current story? And then who, what, where, when, why, and how. What do I want it to be? And then just for your action item today, share in the comments below one thing that you discovered or one lesson you learned about using this tool to analyze your story, your situation. Does it give you a clearer picture of what's really going on? Does it give you a framework to really ask yourself the hard questions? Well, why do I want this? And do I really want this? Or is there something else I'd rather have or do? That's it. That is our story and situation, our physical S for today, our PS. Any questions, please ask in the comments below, because I'm purposely going through these things quickly to keep it under 10 minutes every single day. That's it. Have an awesome day. I'm going to go actually do my homework. I've just got the framework set up, but I haven't done it yet. And I will probably, I may change my mind and not do movement. I might do my chubby arms. And what I want to do to address that. But go out, do your homework just like I'm going to, and I will see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Bye.